Now, whenever I leave the house, I've always got a knife with me, some type of a knife. It's probably not going to be this large, but it's going to be at least like this little Wee knife I just bought. This is a titanium Wee knife. I really like this. Got a little frame lock on it here. Very nice. Now, when I go hunting, fishing out in the woods, even when I go to the cabin, I usually bring a little bit larger knife. I used to bring something like this. This is the Sin Cut with about a 4.5 inch blade. It's a very nice knife. I really liked it. Problem was, when I go out fishing or even cutting meat or doing any type of skinning, I would get stuff all in this little action here, and it would take me forever to clean it. Then when I got it cleaned, it'd be wet under here. I'd be worried about some type of corrosion or wear, so I would always have to oil it. It just took me forever to clean the knife when I got through doing anything like that out in the woods or even in a cabin, which we go to cabins quite often. So I started saying, you know what, I need a fixed blade. I need a fixed blade knife to carry with me. Something like this. Now, this is a Randall made knife I have. This is just a beautiful Model 23 Randall out of Orlando, Florida. It's got my name inscribed on it here, as you can see. I really like this knife. The problem is, look how wide that handle is. I mean, it's not easy to carry. So I went to something. Now, my brother gave me this knife here. This is a more of a chef knife, but I mean, the problem is, it not only is it too large, the steel is too soft on this thing. So I was constantly, even if I'm in the cabin for 2 or 3 days and I'm working with it, it would get dull. I would constantly have to sharpen it. Now, if I'm at the house, I got this little Empower sharpener here where you just pull these off. You put a little Windex on here for liquid. You got a 300 grit and a 1200 grit. These work fine. These covers here also have the leather strap on here. So it's very easy to sharpen knives if I'm at the house. But when I'm in the cabin or out in the woods camping, I bought this. This is the Work Sharp Field Sharpener. It's got 2 different type of diamond grit blades on it, or diamond grit sharpening plates. It's also got a ceramic, and it's got a little leather strap here. So this worked great. It's got little guides here to show you how, where you need to go, you know, or the angle you need to be at to sharpen the knife. I also have, maybe I would bring along a steel, especially if I'm at the house, I would use a steel. A lot of times you don't really need to sharpen the knife. You just need to get it where these rolled edges go straight again, and that's where you would use a steel. This is one of my favorites here. This is my grandfather owned a grocery store back in 1930 in Mississippi, and he had this beautiful made in Germany, a Solingen, just this beautiful sharpening steel. I use this steel to this day all the time. One thing about this though, so I wanted a knife that had a little bit harder material in there, so when I'm at the cabin, I don't even have to worry about resharpening. So I got this knife. Now, these knives, this is the Kaiser Harpoon. It's a great knife. It's got this little cutout here where you can really get in and do some work. So, you know, when you're skinning fish or you're cleaning fish and you're skinning animals or doing any, even if you're just making a stew in the cabin, you want a knife that you can clean very easily and it'll hold its edge. Now, this knife is made out of D2 steel. Now, I'm not a metallurgist. In fact, I have very limited knowledge about knife steel, but I know this D2 steel was introduced in the 70s. It's very, very hard. It's got a high chromium content, which makes it very hard and very good edge retention. The only issue with D2 steel is it's very hard to sharpen. I mean, it would take you a long time to sharpen this knife when it gets dull. And it'll hold the edge for a long time, but pretty soon you're going to have to sharpen it. And it just takes forever to do that. So what I did, I went out to Montana Knife and I bought this knife. And I want to show it to you. It is, it's called the Whitetail. Really made for whitetail hunters, but as you're going to be able to tell, you can just use it for anything. It comes in this nice Kydex sheath. It's got this G10 handle. They call it the buckskin color. And it's a Magna Cut steel. Now, it's not a flashy knife, if you can tell. I mean, this is just a regular, plain looking knife. It's got this little brush finish on it, or they call it a stone washed finish on the blade. But boy, does it feel good. I mean, it's got a little jimping here. This thing feels awesome in the hand. And it's the perfect blade. This is a 4-inch blade, like 8 3/4, I think, overall length. And it is just a perfect size knife. For me, if I'm out in the woods, even in the cabin, I'll bring this. The main reason I got this was the steel. It's a Magna Cut steel. So Magna Cut steel. So on the Rockwell hardness, they go from like anywhere from 55 to 65 on the hardness. This D2 steel here is a 62, which is very hard, but like I said, it's hard to sharpen. This, from all of the research I've done, this Magna Cut that Montana Knife Company uses is a 62 hardness, which is right in the range, maybe a little harder than the D2 from Kaiser. But with this special structure of carbides they use in this steel, it is very easy to sharpen. So this blade steel, the Magna Cut, was invented in 2020 by a metallurgist. And I tell you what, he just came up with a winner here. It's very easy to sharpen, but it's harder than the D2. So, I mean, it's a perfect combination. Now there are hundreds of different knife steels out there, and I have, with my very limited knowledge, I knew that the Magna Cut was going to be the steel that I probably wanted to bring with me on these trips in the woods, in the cabin, or wherever. So from now on, whenever I leave the house and go, my wife and I go 4 or 5 times a year out in the mountains to a cabin, or we go camping, I'm going to bring along this Montana Whitetail knife. Nice Kydex sheath here. I'll probably end up taking this belt loop off. I doubt if I'll use it, just like I did with this Kaiser here. But I'm packing this along. I tell you what, this is good. This is just a fine knife. Now they're expensive. This Whitetail was around $315 at Montana Knife, but I mean, it is USA made, very high quality knife. And I tell you, I am very, very happy with it. This is one of those buy once, cry once. And I buy this once, and I'm going to cry once. I've already cried last week when I received it. But you know what? I'm going to cry again when I have to pay the credit card bill. But after that, I'm going to really enjoy this knife. Hey, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on next week's tool haul.